Yeah. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another exciting installment of the Roundtable Network News, episode number 40. We have finally broke the 40 mark, Josh. What is up, Josh? We have some special guests today.
We do have some very special guests, good friends of ours, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know who they are, on the bottom right there to your left is none other than mixologist himself, Mr. Chemical Julian. That guy on the right, that is the man from the Funhouse himself, Shane Husky. Welcome to the Roundtable Network News, guys.
Attention, Mr. and Mrs. American, all these ships are seas. Flash! We've got some wrestling news coming to you straight from the land of beyond, from all those parts unknown. We've got news about wrestlers from all over the world, from AEW, WWE, New Japan, Santino Brothers, and even Epic Pro Wrestling. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're going to be the best in wrestling news that you've never heard anywhere else before. It may not be breaking for you, but it's breaking for us.
And with that being said, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about it. Courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider, also courtesy of TMZ.com. TMZ.com reports that former WWE and AEW star Miro has rejoined the world of the married people, and I mean that because him and former wife, now current wife, CJ Perry, known as the Ravishing Russian Lana, have renewed their vows after being split up for a whole year. They have reconciled. They have renewed their wedding vows. Congratulations to Miro and CJ Perry. What do you guys think about that?
Let me do this properly.
Do it, Julian.
Ladies and gentlemen around the world, love has been renewed and is found again between our friends Lana and Rusev.
Rusev Day.
What? Rusev Day.
It is nice to see that something positive has happened.
Not DUI, no car accidents, no bullshit. Just
really none of that.
They never got divorced, by the way. They were just like separated. They're like, let's get this back together.
No. It is awesome.
I'm happy for them.
Rusev was like, baby, why are we paying for 2 gamer passes? Well, we can both be in my house. You got a PS5, you got an Xbox. The two of us together is stronger. We can be even yoke over here.
Exactly.
No break.
Well, guys, let me talk to you guys. In the words of LA Knight, let me talk to you right now, courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider. Ladies and gentlemen, you like to read books? You guys like to read books?
I love books.
Yes.
You guys like wrestling memoirs books?
I love wrestling memoirs.
Well, how about this book right here? We're talking about Natty Neidhart, from the dungeon to the WWE, the last heart beating. That's right, the last heart beating. Natalia Neidhart. Her memoirs is going to be coming out. It looks like it's going to be coming out this October. So look, man, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Natty has been like one of the best female wrestlers of all time, the boat, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that, Josh?
I'm happy for her. Like, I think this is cool that she's gonna be writing a book about it. And like, I think it's like she's got stories like for wrestling, like talking about how when she was training, when she first started, and I'm legitimately happy for her, and I do like the cover of the book too. So I have to say is congratulations to Natty.
Well, Natty Neihart has signed with Ben Bella Books and Simon & Schuster of Canada to simultaneously release her raw, honest, and compelling memoir this October in both the United States and Canada. The memoir will capture the drama, the hilarity, and the outrageous mayhem of her life, both inside the ring and outside the ring. I hope there's pictures of her and her sister. We are, it says here, we are incredibly excited to be partnering with Natty to share her story. The Ben Bella editor-in-chief, Leah Wilson, said this book is a testament to not only who Natty is as a wrestler, but also who she is as a person. Funny, relatable, hardworking, and someone who deeply loves the wrestling business. Natty Neihart has long captivated the audience in the ring, and now she brings her same intensely and intensified and heart-wrenching love of this business to the pages. I, for one, am excited to get a book. I mean, maybe we can get Natty on the show and she can read the book, like look from the books. Right?
I don't think Natty would do that.
Yeah.
But I would be interested in that.
I like. Okay. Yeah, I would like to hear an audiobook of her reading the book.
Same.
I don't know if I want to hear her voice reading a book.
Wow.
No, I mean, she just doesn't have a great voice to listen to. I mean, I would listen to Nia Jax read a book.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's gonna be an awesome book. I'm excited to read it.
I am too.
There's been a lot of stuff going on. Like we're protesting, ladies and gentlemen. We're protesting AEW this week. I'm just gonna be honest. Usually we would do an AEW watch along tonight, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go straight from the Roundtable Network news to wrestling trivia. So that's why we're out here now talking about all the cool things that happen in the world of professional wrestling. Speaking of AEW, let's talk about AEW Collision.
Okay.
That's a show that we used to watch on Saturdays. We used to watch it live on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Is it going away?
AEW Collision. This is courtesy of Kendall Jenkins of PW Insider. On March 8th, the episode of AEW Collision drew 363,000 overnight views on TNT. Now, they were up from the 280,000 viewers the previous week. So it looks like AEW is finally rebounding. If you want to look at the 18 to 49 demographic, AEW drew a 0.10. They were up from a 0.06 last week. The night before Revolution, they drew that. Then they went AEW Collision versus the WWE Elimination Chamber. They drew 280,000 people against the Elimination Chamber, which, in my opinion, was friggin' crazy because why would you run against a major WWE pay-per-view?
And because the Elimination Chamber was so doggone good.
Yes.
And on John Cena's heel turn, might I add.
Let me tell you the craziness that they've done. Tony Khan is like trying to start the Monday Night Wars on the Saturday, I guess. Because look, we had AEW Australia, the big Australian show, which was February 16th. They drew 502,000 views, up to a 0.21 in 1849 demographic. That was right after the NBA All-Star game. On February 1st, AEW ran Collision against the WWE Royal Rumble, and they drew 197,000 people. That was a 0.04. On January 25th, they went up against Saturday night's main event. They drew a 0.07 with 250,000 views. On December 14th, 2024, they went against WWE Saturday night's main event, drew 246,000.
Now, to be honest with you, AEW could not have a Saturday Night Wars against even WCW Saturday Night.
Bro,
I don't care if it was the Renegade versus Paul Orndorff.
greatest TV match ever, brother. Look, we had October 5th, 2024, the WWE's PLE Bad Blood with 1D took on AEW Collision, and AEW Collision had a 269,000 viewers. Tony Khan, listen to me, my friend. This man, Tony, really need to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Stop running against WWE pay-per-views. Stop running against WWE super shows.
So there was a point where they would run Collision early.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just need to do that again. We're not saying run Collision. We're saying run Collision early so you can get your full audience. And in fact, you can get people who are like, oh, I'm getting 2 wrestling shows back to back.
There are people like that.
I mean, that's like pulling up your ice cream truck behind a grilled cheese food truck or a wheat truck.
Did you say a grilled cheese food truck?
Yes.
Well, thanks for that segue, Julian, because guess what? Courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider, the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, has formed a union. We're talking about the NWA announcing that they are partnering with the Sacramento Grilled Cheese Festival to bring pro wrestling to California's capital city. The legendary national. Hold on, let me get the story out because it gets better. The NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, partners with the 2025 Sacramento Grilled Cheese Festival to bring live pro wrestling to California's capital. April 12th, April 13th. The champions of the NWA will compete both days in this weekend-long event celebrating America's favorite comfort food, the iconic grilled cheese sandwich. NWA says Sacramento Grilled Cheese Festival brings pro wrestling to California's capital. Scheduled to appear will be NWA World Champion, not Worlds, because there's only one world. NWA World Champion Tom Latimer, NWA Women's World Champion and Women's World Tag Team Champion Kenzie Page, NWA World Tag Team Champions my boy Big Knox and Murdoch, Natalie Markova, Brian Idol, the Thrillbilly Silas Mason, NWA World Television Champion Carson Drake, NWA U.S. Tag Team Champions, the Country Gentlemen, and much more. The hard-hitting pro wrestling action is included in the admission of the Grilled Cheese Festival, ladies and gentlemen. You can go check them out at SacramentoGrilledCheese.com for more information.
That sounds good.
Now, what a grilled cheese sandwich.
Grilled Cheese Festival.
Do you guys, Josh, and Husky, do you guys remember a little place here in Portland called the Grilled Cheese Grill?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're out of business now, but I remember they had this burger,
What?
grilled cheese sandwich called the Grilled Cheeses. It was a grilled cheese. Julian, listen.
Was it the grilled
This right here. This right here is the end all be all grilled cheese sandwiches. It was a legit grilled cheese sandwich, a hamburger bun. I mean, a hamburger patty, and then another grilled cheese sandwich as the bun, baby. Talk about cardiac arrest.
I might have to make that in real life because you got me an idea.
So Saturday is $100 general admission, $200 VIP tickets, and Sunday is $10 general admission and an $80 VIP ticket. I am going to call my daughter and be like, "Hey, you feel like driving down the Sac for a grilled cheese sandwich and some wrestling?"
Grilled cheese sandwich.
What do you get for that?
Oh, well, okay. So let me tell you exactly why Shayla will say get the Saturday tickets, not the Sunday tickets. Saturday is age 21 and up only. Ain't no kids.
That's why I love your wife, man. She's like fuck them kids.
And wine. Tickets include unlimited samples of grilled cheese, beer, and wine, and a collectible.
Besides the beer and wine.
Money now.
That's right.
I love it.
From 1 to 5 p.m. I only got 4 hours to drink and eat cheese.
You can get there, Julian. You closer than I am.
Oh, I'm gonna get my money for it.
Eat all the cheese, Julian.
I'm lactose intolerant, but it will be so worth it. Trust me.
That sounds like a you problem.
Hey, I would say I'll still go. I don't care.
Provolone, cheddar.
The cruise ship, and I bought the upgrade for the wristband for the drinks. I was like,
"Oh,
I'm getting everybody's money's worth."
Yeah. So speaking of getting that work, let's talk about March 3rd. WWE Monday Night Raw Netflix attendance numbers. This is also live. This is also courtesy of Kendall Jenkins from PW Insider. And Netflix announced that on March 3rd edition of Monday Night Raw, placed number 7 globally for the week. Globally.
Wow.
Let's talk
Jeez.
about viewership. January 6th, 2025, the debut edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix drew 17,700,000. The following week,
Wow.
this is hours viewed.
Okay.
8,200,000.
Okay.
So they dropped down a little bit, 6 million, 5 million,
It's
5
still a
million.
lot.
March 3rd, 2025, they did 6,300,000 hours viewed of one show. We're talking about Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Netflix is probably the best thing that can happen to WWE right now.
Well,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, yeah.
Well, someone knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
So
think-
here's the funny thing. Anytime you guys watch WWE Raw on Netflix,
Mhm.
the next day, any celebrity that you saw in the audience, they have a Netflix show coming out. So that
That's
guy
true.
who looked like Simon Gotch, who I still don't know his fucking name, like the next day I turned on Netflix and his face was up on there for a special that he has on Netflix. And
It's all advertisement.
So it's all cross branding. It's all, a high tide rises all ships. It's beneficial. Netflix is like, hey, we need 20 tickets. I don't know why Leslie Jones is Leslie Jones on AEW. Never mind. So there was like, a lot of people in the audience. Macaulay Culkin was on a show coming out too. Because I think this is like not his first time being there.
No, he's been going to wrestling shows for a long time.
Yeah.
Since he was a little kid. The first time I saw him in a wrestling show was WrestleMania 7.
Yeah.
Him and his brother, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I
tweeted at 2K. Is it, hey, WWE 2K, put Macaulay Culkin in the game?
Wow.
Yes, with his straps and everything.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Speaking of WWE 2K news, Josh, what are some of the recent additions to the game?
Oh, this sounds like something for you and me, Shane, to do. You want to do this together, Shane?
Check it out. Sure.
Okay, there has been a lot more updates in this game. Like, people said they were having problems with the game. They kept crashing on them. Again, didn't have that problem. But the island is really fun. I'm having fun playing on the island. I'm trying to unlock some of the Nikes so I could give some of them to Blood because I know he would love that. But Showcase is very challenging.
It has an actual story this year, which I actually like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And My Rise, oh my God, it's so fun. I love My Rise. It is legitimately, in my opinion, I think the best My Rise they have done. They went all out for this one, and it just feels like this. It has that same feel like this is the final one feel to it.
Yeah.
But the best part about it, R-Truth is the funniest in My Rise. He is the best part. But you gotta find him first. That's the one thing.
Oh, he's like, where's Waldo in the game?
Yeah, it's whatever you pick for your character, it will lead up to R-Truth. And the funniest part is, this might be a spoiler if you guys want me to spoil. There's an actual time machine in My Rise also. And who?
Well, yeah, it's a wrestling game.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me interrupt you for 1 second. I need to know.
Yes,
breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
breaking news from AEW right now.
What's the news?
MJF. Is he joining the Hurt Syndicate?
Oh.
No.
We'll have to talk about that. We'll have to talk about that later. I just saw that. I had to
I'm not even watching it anymore.
I had to talk about it real quick. I may be boycotting AEW, but that right there is news.
This would be the greatest collaboration between the Black and Jewish communities in wrestling ever.
Wow. I thought Sammy Davis Jr. was. Never mind.
But yeah,
I
do recommend people
is going to get that.
But yeah, I do recommend people playing WWE 2K.
I do like how My Rise has an actual story this year, where it's not a bunch of random stories and objectives. This one seems like an actual story that you have to do, And that's what I like about this My Right.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm excited for us to finally get down on my GMO because Julian and we went head to head last year, and we had most five-star matches ever. So this time we are a team, and I can't wait for us to run roughshod over the rest of you, J Brones, on the show.
Me and Josh
for you.
Me and Josh versus Julian and Blood, and versus Drew and Sinner. Well, Drew is probably going to be doing most of the work on that one.
Drew's just the turn on Sinner.
So this Friday, live on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, will be the night that we do the drawing to see which team gets to pick which faction, which promotion, or which brand on the show. Because you got Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I think we do that,
and ECW and WCW also.
Oh shit! I forgot. Okay, so we do that, and I say once we do that, we also do the first round draft picks.
I already know who I'm picking for our general manager too.
Here's the thing: you gotta draw it out of the hat. If you get picked first, you can pick your brand. So we're gonna make it fair and impartial because we know how Shane you like trying to cheat. Fair and impartial. Yes, Shane, we know you. Anyway,
I don't cheat.
I want to give an update on Brian Knobs.
Oh boy.
No.
So, courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider, Brian Knobs posted on his Facebook page the following: urgent. Hey everyone, Brian was rushed into the hospital from the rehab center due to critical low blood levels. He had to undergo an emergency blood transfusion and is really struggling right now. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers during this difficult time. Brian Knobs has been going through a lot physically. There is a GoFundMe on Facebook, so go to Brian Knobs' Facebook page if you want to donate to the GoFundMe. But from everyone here at the Roundtable Network News, I'd like to say, Brian Knobs, thank you for your in-ring work. Stuff you did outside the ring, that's on you and Hogan, whatever. But the stuff you did in the ring, I appreciate everything the Nasty Boys have done in the ring. Hopefully you will get well. And Godspeed, my friend.
They had an awesome WCW theme song. I love their theme song in WCW.
Yeah, I liked him in WCW. And we're going to talk about one final news article before we go off air and get ready for AEW for the Roundtable Network News. So let's talk about former WWE ECW TNA star returning to the ring. I'm excited for this. Because I wrestled this guy and it was freaking awesome. Courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider, Kid Cash announced that today he is returning to the ring. He is taking independent wrestling bookings. Kid Cash, who retired in 2017, he had a bunch of injuries that occurred that just took him out of the game for a long time. Well, guess what? He's healed up, he has rehabbed, and he is ready to start taking bookings. Shout out to David Kid Cash. Welcome back to the wrestling scene. I'm definitely going to make sure I get a booking with you before I hang up my boots. Because Kid Cash, fucking awesome. That guy was a legend in ECW. Mm-hmm. That guy kicked all that ass in TNA. And in WWE, he was pretty awesome his damn self. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said.
Oh, before we go I got something for wrestling for today on Wrestling History today.
Here we go.
We're going back to WWF 2002. This is the greatest night that ever happened in WWF wrestling history. It was on SmackDown in Cleveland, Ohio, where Maven defeated Al Snow for the WWF Hardcore Championship.
I knew it was going to be some shit.
It was the greatest moment. It was the night that Blood became a Maven fan, and he knew this guy's going somewhere.
Hey, Josh.
Yes.
Remember what Cody Rhodes said to The Rock?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on the Roundtable Network News. We'll see you when we see you. Have a good night.